So how many times has this happened to you? I just went into actually Goodwill to find a terracotta vase. Honest. I wasn't even going to do any thrifting. Of course, I did a little bit of thrifting, and then this cart came out, and it was just packed full of this stuff. And everybody was like, oh, what is that? Oh, what is that a pillow? What is that? And I was like, that's something. This is what I mean by being smarter than Goodwill. You just learn your niche. Don't try to do everything. Learn your niche and grow from there. I've been reselling for over 20 years, and I got serious about 2 years ago. And I'm telling you, I can just spot things. It happens. It just becomes part of your DNA. It really does. But anyway, I knew it was something. And I had a friend there. I didn't have a cart because I was just going in for a terracotta vase. And she was like, oh, I need a good mat. And I cut them up and I'm like, no, there's something about these. And so I comped them out. This mat resells for over, I haven't really comped which one this is, but anywhere from $73 to $300. I don't know which. I bought 4 of these, I think, and they were $4.92. The brand name is called Manduka, and I kid you not, Manduka. A woman there said, oh, that's a dirty name. I can't buy that. I've had quite the week with people. I just can't. And then these are yoga stretch mats or lumbar supports or whatever. And these were a little bit more. These were $7.70 each. I bought 2 of each because I just didn't want to take them all. There was I bought 2 sets of each, and I think I left 2 sets of each, but I did buy all the yoga mats. My friend got one, and I talked another lady into buying one because I told her she really wanted it. But yeah, and these usually sell as a set for about $120. Yeah. So I just went in for a vase. I really did. And guess what? I didn't buy a vase. They didn't have one. So I wanted to do this little video just to catch up with you guys and to tell you I'm on this thing about being smarter than Goodwill. I actually volunteered today, and I was talking to one of the girls. Last week I found 2 carbon and cobalt really nice flannel shirts for $5 where I volunteer, a pair of Judy blue jeans for $5, and there was something else that I bought too. I can't remember what it was. They don't know everything, and they have a sheet. They have a sheet of all the high-end stuff. It's kind of funny because it's got Versace and Jimmy Choo on it and stuff like that. And I'm not saying we don't get those items, but to me, they don't worthy being on a piece of paper for people to check with. I bought a few other things at another Goodwill that I went to, but yeah, I'm on this kick, guys. Being smarter than Goodwill. Stop looking for Polo Ralph Lauren and Tommy Bahama, and I'm trying. Why am I stuck on women's brands? You know, when I first started getting serious, I sold men's mid-range, like mid to high-end clothing, and from there, about a year later, I ventured into women's, and I still find women's kind of just baffling. There's so many women's clothing, just so much. It's overwhelming. I can go through an entire line, a rack of women's clothing, and find like 2 things. I can go through an entire line of men's and probably find 5 or 6. So I'm telling you, if you want to sponsor me and you want me to come to your store, I guarantee you I will find something of value, a profit of $20 or more. I will find it in your store. It's there. It's just you can't run in and you can't look at the, I don't know, I don't have a name for them, the famous brands. You know, you just can't anymore because, you know, Adidas, Nike, unless you find those things at like a super good price, which you're not going to find at a Goodwill anymore, it isn't worth picking up. So it's just going to be, I'm sorry, it's going to be my soapbox for a while. I want to help you guys make money. I don't want you buying stuff that you're not going to make money on, because let's be honest. I mean, there's bread and butter brands all over the place. But let's say you buy a polo, Ralph Lauren polo for, you know, $10, which is what they're going for anymore, and sometimes more than that. And you try to sell it, and you're going to probably sell it for about maybe 24, maybe if you're lucky. Okay, so you're going to have to take your, let's say 10. So that leaves you with $14. Out of that $14, you still got to pay your fees. You got to pay taxes on that stuff. And I'm telling you right now, if you are not paying taxes, I don't care who, I did not get a 1099 from Poshmark this year, but I guarantee you I'm going to pay my taxes on that, because it just is not worth it to have them black vans pull up in your driveway and tell you how much you owe the IRS. It isn't worth it. And I had it done to a friend of mine a few years back. Yeah, it's no joke. He's probably still paying off 10 years. 10 years he didn't pay any taxes. And yep, they caught up to him. And yeah, and they literally did. 3 black SUVs pulled up in his driveway. I don't think they needed 3. They were probably just all out doing it together, whatever. But yeah, pay your taxes. It isn't worth it. I don't care. I don't care. It's just not worth it. All right. Soapbox done. I got things to do. Speaking of taxes, I'm doing them this weekend. So maybe I'll use a yoga mat to chill out and stretch after I'm done doing them all. I don't do them. I have to say that Caroline does mine. And if you're interested, it's a DEO night taxes or something like that. But anyway, she's out here. She's on the internet. She has done my taxes for the last 2 years. Just perfect. And I just do a little bit of book work, and I keep track of everything, and I just transcribe that to her, and her team take care of it. So if you need a good CPA accountant, let me know, and I'll get you her correct information. All right. Talk to you later. I got stuff to do. Bye.